just really wanted you to get to know me, and I kind of obviously want to get to know you. So hi everybody, it's time. So let's get started. And I told Greg that we are not using the whole time today. We're not going to sit here for an hour. You don't have to listen to me for an hour. But I do want to show you what is there available for you, whether you're hybrid or a remote worker, what there is for you in this virtual fitness center. Because a lot of people are like, what does this even mean? Like, do you send me like some equipment or something? And we're not there yet. But I do want to show you some of our services that we have to offer. So, Kathleen, you were one of the ones. I've been meeting with you several times, and we've been working together for, well, pretty much since I got here 2 years ago. So, I love my virtual connections. I am a very hands-on person. I love the interpersonal connections with my members here in Fort Collins, but I do feel very passionate about everybody who works from home, whether it's full-time or part-time. Hi, Julie. And so I made it my job to build a community for you, because a lot of times when I have these meetings with you employees who work from home, what is missing? There is oftentimes it is a little bit that social aspect that's missing, but there are certain things that are just missing. As cool as it is to have your home office, and it's nice to have, you don't have to leave, you don't have to drive or commute anywhere, but it obviously comes with some things that are not as great. And so I'm here to help you with this. I want to optimize your remote work. I want to help you feel happy and healthy in your at home workspace. And we're going to get happy and healthy and fit together, whatever that looks like for you. So we are all at a different starting point, but here we are together to just look at what we can offer you as a free service. So first of all, many of you already know about our CubeFit classes. So CubeFit started as most of these virtual fitness situations during COVID, and it just has been growing and growing. And we realized, since we have more and more people going remote or hybrid, a lot of people like taking advantage of these classes. Whether it's I have time at 10 a.m. Central Time to join Julia for a Friday boot camp, or I look at the recording later on Teams or on our YouTube channel. So we have live classes at the moment. We offer 12 live classes on CubeFit, which is really fun, because even in the classes, even though not everybody's on camera, but we all like to interact with everyone. So it is a really fun event coming to live CubeFit classes. We have everything from mobility classes that just take 10 minutes, like my Energize Your Day class on Mondays is a 10-minute, just refreshing the body, getting started with our week. And then we have boot camps that are up to 30 minutes. We have some upper body and lower body workouts. And then just new on the schedule with this new year, we added an ergo fit class. This is on Wednesdays. It's a 10-minute class, and our ergonomic specialist Barbara, she does a fantastic job helping us with the tight shoulders, the neck, the carpal tunnel situations, everything that could be a little bit uncomfortable at the end of the day or even throughout the day. She offers this ErgoFit class, which is awesome. So there's yoga. So if you're interested in finding out more about our CubeFit classes, I highly encourage you to let me know. And we will send a follow-up email after this meeting with all the links that you might need for registering for anything or scheduling a one-on-one with one of our program managers. First of all, I would totally love to know where you are located, because maybe there's a site that's close to you. Maybe you are hybrid, you go to Palo Alto at times. So if you wouldn't mind just maybe putting in the chat so that I can kind of locate you on the map, that would be great. Also, let's get started. After CubeFit classes, after our virtual CubeFit classes, we offer one-on-one meetings. So these one-on-ones here on site look sometimes a little bit different. Like I said before, I'm a very hands-on person. When somebody comes in for a one-on-one, like a fitness assessment, it's a 30 to 60-minute meeting where I'm going to figure out, where are you at? How can your body move? What do we need to work on? Mobility-wise, strength-wise. What I do like to offer in our virtual fitness center is much more of a First of all, getting to know each other, because you don't know me, you don't trust me. And so we need to build that trusting relationship at first. So usually it's a 15 to 30-minute meeting, just getting to know each other. So you can set that up if you're interested. I would love to know and meet you after this. And it could also be a fitness assessment where we are looking at basic movements like squats and planks, and just to see where you're at. And maybe you already have some really great goals for 2025. And that fitness assessment, that first one-on-one, that's going to give us that kickstarter onto that journey. And I love to join journeys to that healthier lifestyle. So whatever it is that you are working towards, just let me know. So that's the one-on-one time that we can take. Another thing that we like to do is offer some personal training. So if your goals are really big, you were maybe trying to run a marathon, or your first 5K of your life, or you were trying to work on specific strength exercises, that's when we can set up some personal training sessions. Everybody gets 2 free personal training sessions every year. A lot of people don't know that, but you can schedule 2 free personal training sessions every year, and we will write you a plan, and you can continue with that plan. But if you say after 4 weeks, you know what, I really would like to up my weights or do some different exercises, then you might be the perfect person for some personal training sessions. Also, the link will be added to the email, the follow-up email after this meeting. Okay. Since I do like to build the community and have people meet each other, so that maybe even when we get to our big challenges like TechMen Try or Global Wellness Challenge, but we don't want to do it alone, but we also don't have an office full of colleagues. But then I know Kathleen. Maybe Greg met Kathleen during one of our coffee talks, which is a roundtable discussion. Everybody's welcome to talk and show their faces on camera. And so we have those connections that we didn't have before. Because for me, I need those connections, because that gets me motivated. And obviously, we hold each other accountable, which oftentimes when you look at some surveys, what keeps you from holding, what holds you back, what keeps you from reaching your goals? It's like nobody holds me accountable. I I don't know how to keep myself motivated, and that's when we come in, and that's when our community, our virtual membership comes in, and we help each other. So we're going to create this amazing space for all our virtual remote people. And I'm super excited that you found the time to come in live. I'm sure later a few people will watch the recording. So just remember, whenever you need anything that's health and wellness related, send me an email, reach out to one of us, and we can get started by just a one-on-one meeting. All right, next up, I was going to talk about our coffee talks. I already did that. It's called Coffee Talk with Julia. I usually find a topic, but I really enjoy when you fill out the form, or if you actually have a topic on top of your head right now, where it's like, I really would like to know more about a certain topic. I'm so happy when people email me and say, Julia, could we maybe do coffee talk about macros? What is macros? What does that even mean? I hear those words, but I don't know what to do with them. Anything really, throw it at me, send me an email, DM me on Teams, and I will make sure that we'll tackle that topic next time in our coffee talk. The coffee talk every first Wednesday of the month. So that's coming up next week. If anybody's like, ooh, I have a topic that we can talk about, send it to me. Okay, so another thing that we like to offer, and it's really becoming much more popular, I think we started in 2024 really driving our energy breaks. Um, Energy breaks is usually something that we offer to teams that are having really long meetings. It doesn't need to be a really long meeting, like a 3-hour meeting, but even sitting together for 60 minutes virtually or in person sometimes requires a little pick me up break, a 5 minute maybe before we head into the meeting, 5 minutes maybe just right in the middle of the meeting, or to give everybody a good start after that meeting, a 5-minute slot after the meeting, where we come in virtually and we'll just move your body and refresh your mind together. So usually that means we are getting out of the chair, we're moving our whole body, we're taking some deep breath. After 5 minutes, we'll leave, and you will feel refreshed and better, and you are ready to, you're all back at the table, I would say. So for you to look a little bit more at what an energy break would look like, I highly encourage everybody, you do not have to come on camera, but my intern, Sydney, is here with me, and she's going to run us through just a 5 to 7 minute movement break. And this is what you can do every day just for yourself, but you could also maybe suggest this to your leader, or if maybe you are the leader of a team and maybe you will say, you know what, I want this for my team, I want this for myself, and I'm going to email Julia about an energy break, and then we'll get that set up. Okay, so welcome, Sydney. Step back and let me see if I can see you good in this light. We are going to, there we are. Thank you.
All right. Hi, everyone. Like Julia said, I'm interning with her this semester, and I'm super excited about energy breaks and just taking a really quick break during your day to kind of get some movement, some stretching and mobility in your body. So I just kind of wanted to walk you through an example. So feel free to keep your cameras off and just follow along with me as we do a quick stretch break. And then feel free to keep doing this throughout your day. So if you're seated in your chair here, just tilt that down. All right. So if we're seated in our chair, we will just start with a couple quick shoulder rolls. So rolling backwards, keeping our shoulders down as we press through, rotating and going the other direction, just getting some movement where it might be stiff. Next, we'll roll out our necks a little bit, so feel free to just tilt your head just a little towards the side and feel a stretch along the side here. And then we'll rotate and do the other side, feeling a stretch in the elongated area. One more time on each side. Just really gently lean into that neck, releasing some tension there. Nice. All right, next we'll be grabbing our shoulders and we'll be opening up our chest muscles by pushing our arms backwards, feeling a nice stretch through the front of our bodies. You can tilt your neck up a little bit if you want to deepen that, and then reverse, and we're going to stretch out our back. So pushing our elbows together, scroll through this movement just a couple times. Keep breathing. Right. All right, next we're going to put a little twist in our spine muscles here. So we're going to reach across our body, and with our other arm, we're going to open up just as far as is comfortable. Feeling a nice twist through your body and your back. And then release that, and we'll switch sides. So grab across your body and open up. Feeling a nice stretch in your back. Very nice. And then we'll just stretch out those forearms. So grab your fingers and pull them down just as far as is comfortable. Feeling a stretch through our forearm where we might be tight from typing all day on our computers. And then we'll switch. Nice. Maybe roll out those wrists just a little bit. Get some movement in there. Very nice. Next, we'll be crossing our leg across our opposite knee. This is called a figure 4 stretch. This one feels really great in those hips. It's releasing tension, might be tight from sitting all day. Should feel this in your hip that's bent. Then we'll switch and we'll do the other hip. Just pushing as far as is comfortable. Feeling stretch through that hip. Keep breathing. Very nice. Next, we'll extend one of our legs straight, and we will reach forward towards that toe. Make sure you're sitting on the edge of your seat there, just as far as is comfortable. Keep breathing. Should feel this stretch to the back of your leg. Then we'll switch legs, reach towards that other toe. Very nice. 2, 1. Nice and slowly, we're going to be standing up, and we'll just get a little movement in our full body. So we'll start by just doing some glute kicks. Whatever pace feels comfortable here. Just get some movement in those knees, all your joints. And then we'll reverse that and we'll pull our knees towards our chest for a knee hug here. Getting some movement in our hip flexors. Very nice. We'll open the gate here, opening up all of our hip muscles nice and slowly. You can hold on to the back of your chair for this exercise. We're gonna open up our hips and then reverse that movement and close our hips. Whatever pace feels comfortable. Nice. Then we'll switch legs. Open and close those hips. Keep breathing. Some good balance work here too. Next, we're gonna do a little lateral lunge. So feel free to hold on for some stability if you want, but we're gonna step down into one leg with a nice bend, keeping our other leg straight. We will alternate. Feel this stretch through the insides of your legs. Nice. Whatever pace feels comfortable here. Keeping our bent knee right over our toe. Nice. Next, we're gonna turn sideways and we're gonna go into another lunge here, a forward-facing lunge. Bend your front knee and keep your back leg straight, feeling a stretch through your calf and your hamstring muscle. You can open this up if you want a side body stretch here, reaching across your body. And then feel free to alternate legs here, pushing back into that straight leg, bending into the front one, and then open up that body with an overhead reach. Nice. Next, we're gonna hold on to the backs of our chairs here, and we're gonna push into a backward stretch, feeling this through your shoulders and your back. Nice. And we're gonna end with a couple core crunches and then some deep breaths. So we're gonna start these steam engines here. Nice tight core, we're crunching across our body. Some extra movement in. And then we're just gonna end with some full body deep breaths. So take a couple deep breaths with me here. Breathe in and breathe out. And you can extend all the way to the floor or just to your chair if that's comfortable. So breathe out and reach towards the floor. Breathe in one more time. And breathe out. Last one, breathe in. And release all that tension, breathe out. And that's also, feel free to incorporate those movements throughout your day. Thank you for participating.
Thank you, Sydney. Yep, that's pretty much what our energy breaks look like. I actually offer a lot of energy breaks and they all look a little bit different for each team. Each team has a little different idea. So I have one team that is really focusing on breath and meditation because they just have a lot of pressure. And so they are really looking for that downtime where they can say, no, I just want to close my eyes. I want to breathe. Hear a relaxing voice in the back and tell me what to do, just stretching and opening up certain muscle groups. And then we have teams who are really just looking for that energy and that stretch. And so it really depends on what you are looking for. I can provide that, we can provide that, but you can also do a lot of these movements just throughout the day, especially if you are in the comfort of your home. Nobody's looking, you're not in a cube with a lot of other people around you, so you can just start moving and feeling better throughout the day, especially at the end of the day, just going home and feeling like, oh, yeah, I'm not as tight as usually. So if you have any questions about our energy breaks and how to schedule them, you can either pop your name into this chat or answer my email that I will be sending out after our meeting. Okay. And then I have another topic that I would like to talk about. We do have our webinar. So we are trying to slowly work our way into maybe offering a webinar every other month. Just a webinar that would maybe talk about any kind of health and wellness topic that you find interesting. We have topics like sleep, hydration, and all of the other important things that are playing all a role in our overall well-being. But if you are really passionate about a certain topic, we would love to know because our company has provided us with a lot of topics, a lot of slides, and all the material already. But sometimes people come up with some ideas that we have not maybe thought about. So I would love to know. So if you have something that you would really like to learn a little bit more about and educate yourself, tell me and we'll either look if we have it in the already somewhere in the depot, or we're going to create something for you. Okay. So this is really something that I want to provide to you at some point every month. Every month we'll do one topic. We'll talk all month about a topic. And this is all for you, for our virtual membership. Right now we're at 179 members. That's a strong group. But out of 6,000, obviously, there's still a lot of people out there that could really benefit from joining us and becoming part of our community. And we're just getting started. My goal for the end of the year is getting to maybe 300 or 400. I think we can do it, especially if you have colleagues maybe that you are working with virtually. They're also remote. They might not know about the Virtual Fitness Center yet. And I feel the more people we have, the better the community is going to be. We have a lot of challenges and programs planned for you for the virtual community. So tell people about it. These are anything from nutrition, any kind of health, but a lot of fitness, obviously, strength-based, cardio-based challenges and programs. And so it's really well worth talking to your colleagues about and telling them, I didn't know where to start, but now I have this virtual community. We have Julia and all the other PMs here backing us up and helping us out and supporting, motivating, and holding you accountable. So this is pretty much a sum up of what we have to offer for you. So the first thing for you to do is really telling us when you're ready to schedule this one-on-one meeting. Don't be nervous about it. Kathleen, you can probably tell everybody this is not a scary meeting. This is really just Kathleen and I just sat together and we had a great chat and several times. And I like to set up recurring meetings with people. So maybe every 2 or every 4 weeks so that we can keep everybody on track and not fall off the wagon. So whatever a SMART goal we set or you set for yourself, I'm here to support. We're here to support. There's a lot of other program managers on my side who are all here for you. So I will also include in the email after the meeting a list of all the program managers where you can read a little bit about us, about our training style, about how we approach everything. And maybe you find somebody that you'll feel like, I think this is the perfect fit for me as a trainer. So just let us know. Okay. So everybody, if you are interested in any of these things, I would love to see your name in the chat, or like I said, answer my email later, and then we'll get those at one-on-one scheduled. And that's pretty much all of the little details that I have for you. Now I do have a little bit time for you because we scheduled for like a whole hour because I didn't know what was going to happen. So anybody have a question for me right now? Greg, Kathleen, anybody who's off mute, do you have a question? Anything that you would like to share with me right now and with your fellow virtual fitness center members?
I want to say thank you. You helped me a lot.
What a great time we've had. We set a SMART goal. You and I just followed up with you. I didn't even do anything, Kathleen. You did all the things. I was just like, I'm just here if you need me. But that's exactly what we're talking about, the accountability and the person
Well,
that you
it,
trust, I hope, Kathleen.
well,
Hmm.
yeah, of course, but it was more you helped me because I'm at home and I can
Hmm.
get sidetracked. So the video can be playing, your class can be playing, and I get sidetracked. The dog goes
Yeah,
crazy or somebody comes to the
yeah.
door and I get sidetracked. And it's like, when you're in the office, you don't get sidetracked like that.
Oh, yeah, totally.
So, and it was a learning thing to, okay, refocus. You missed enough of it. Just watch the replay, catch it.
Mhm.
The replays are great because you can do it when it's quieter, whatever. But you also help me have more confidence in myself to do things that I was thinking I was not going to be very good at. And you helped me a lot.
And you are so good.
So,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so,
I love our relationship we built over the last couple of years, Kathleen.
and I loved saying silly things in your meetings, even with the other
Me?
instructors.
No way. Kathleen, you must
Well,
speak of a different person.
well, when I said something like I'm getting older and I see these commercials for old people that they can't put their pants on or their shoes on, it's like I'm not that old yet, and so I don't want to be there. And so I brought it up in one of y'all's calls, and you all, the three of you just joined in. I was like, try and put your pants on without leaning on something, without sitting on something. Just try, get your core going. It was just, you guys just jumped on it, and then you started incorporating it into your classes. So it was just, it's just fun. I get to acknowledge where I am in life, where I don't want to be in life, and you're helping me stay strong.
Yeah, and you said the word no, because oftentimes the fun factor in life disappears sometimes with work and all the things and family and so on and so on. And so we really try to provide that to you, everybody. We really want to add that fun factor back in there. But at the same time, work on your health and well-being. And Kathleen and I give all the you did all the work, okay? I'm just your cheerleader, your background dancer. You're a cheerleader. And so once you find a goal, everyone, you can get to me, you can talk to any of our program managers or jump into our coffee talks and roundtable discussions. And it's just really helpful. And like Kathleen said, sometimes you you don't even realize how much you can do and how much you can change your life and how much better it could be tomorrow. And we just have to get started. So, and that's the first step. And that's the first step for you to email and we get the one-on-one set up. I'm excited. I'm a very excited person and I love hanging out with people and meeting new people. So, yeah. Anybody else have any questions, requests right now? Or are we waiting for the email to come out and you'll just answer with a let's schedule a one-on-one? I hope everybody's excited to get started on this.
Oh, I'd like to hear Greg's story a little bit.
I know, Greg. It's like, Greg, you're already on off mute. But
Why is
nobody's
everybody picking on me?
well, because you and Kathleen were like the only ones off mute. And I was like, maybe he wants to share something. But it's the same for our coffee talks. I always encourage everybody to come on camera and come off mute, but there's never a pressure. I'm really good at talking for a long time and I love to listen to myself talk. No, that's not true. But there's never pressure. But it's wonderful because Kathleen, we've made some really nice connections with other people. Hi. Yep. So the coffee talk, Aaron, is oftentimes like this. We're all on camera. Sometimes people are working while we're in coffee talk, which is fine because we're busy people. But we are trying to say, hey, everybody, my name is Rick, or whoever you are. And so we feel connected, and that's how we build those trusting relationships within our community. And I am just excited to really rock this virtual fitness center and build exactly what works for you, what you need to take your health and wellness to the next level. Yeah, nice, Kathleen. Hi. And
Oh, my background
nice
is
background.
backwards. It's backwards. I didn't know that.
So Kathleen, she's been with me for a couple of years, everybody, in the Virtual Fitness Center. And so I'm excited to talk about it, invite other people to join us. The form to register for the Virtual Fitness Center will be also a part of the email I'm sending out. But yeah, I'm Julia. I don't even know if I ever said my name. I always assume people know me. I'm Julia. I'm in Fort Collins, and I'm your program manager. So thank you, everybody, for joining. If you have any questions, email me, DM me, and I'll get back to you right away. It was lovely hanging out with you. Thanks for sharing, Kathleen. Thanks for coming on camera, Greg, Aaron, and Greg. Bye, everybody, and see you later in the Virtual Fitness Center. Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you, Julia.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, bye, everybody.